Guys, I'm giddy. This is the first time that I've ever had a Multistrada V4 on the channel and a V4S, no less. And this thing excites me. It excites me because it's got all the real world practicability, is that a word? In terms of a big tank, proper comfort, wide bars, nice screen, and it's just designed to munch the miles. But at the heart of this bike, there is a 1158cc Gran Turismo V4, which is a bit of a hooligan. I mean, I've ridden a Panigale, I've ridden the Street Fighter V4, but I've never experienced the engine in this platform. So, if you want to come along with me for a bit of excitement with the twisties and a bit of practical application with some motorway riding, then keep watching. The Travel and Radar version of the 2026 Ducati Multistrada V4S comes in at £24,225 on the road in the UK, depending on configuration. It's powered by an 1158cc V4 Gran Turismo engine, producing 170 brake horsepower and 124 Nm of torque, paired to a 6-speed gearbox with a bidirectional quickshifter. Suspension is Ducati's semi-active Skyhook system with 50mm upside-down front forks and a rear monoshock, automatically adjusting damping and the preload in real time to suit the load, riding style and road condition. Braking is handled by dual 330mm front discs with Brembo Stylema monoblock calipers supported by corner and ABS. Where this spec really stands out is the Travel and Radar package. You've got front and rear radar, enabling adaptive cruise control and blind spot detection, maintaining distance to vehicles ahead and monitoring traffic behind, reducing rider workload on long motorway rides. The travel setup also adds panniers, heated grips, heated rider and passenger seats, and a centre stand, making it fully equipped straight out of the box. Across the range, you've got riding modes, lean sensitive traction control, wheelie control, corner and ABS, cruise control, and a full TFT display with smartphone connectivity. The tank capacity is 22 litres. The seat height is adjustable between 840 and 860mm as standard, with options to bring it as high as 890mm or as low as 810mm, which is the low configuration that I'm using. Now for reference, I'm a 5'4" individual or 162cm with a 29-inch inseam or 73.66cm inseam, and this is how I get on. Right, let's ride.
Oh yes, I'm on something fast, I'm on something sexy. Well, actually that's debatable. I think it's probably one of the more sexy big adventure bikes. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What is the sexiest adventure bikes? Because I think that the Multistradas are absolutely up there. Well, as mentioned, today I'm riding the V4S. I kind of feel like this is the one that everyone goes for, because you know, I've worked in a dealership in the past, and when you do buy the Billy Bog standards, like you buy the non-TAGS version, when I was selling them I used to think, like you're gonna miss all the extra functions, and if you don't miss them you're certainly going to be spanked when it comes to trading, because no dealer's going to want to take an absolute bang average spec off your hands when they've got good specs to sell. I'm not saying that the V4 is a bad spec, and it, like I say, everybody wants different things out of a bike. So if manual non-electronic suspension suits you and you don't need, you know, a lot of other bejazzled bits on your bike, then, you know, you go for a V4. It's your money. Who am I to tell you what to bloody do with it? But yeah, I'm on the V4S, and to be honest, it's a little bit of a rocket ship. Oh god. It handles mint. It handles so good. We do have a 19-inch front. Woo! It's so good to be out on this bike. It is a super comfy armchair. Oh, it It actually dances nice and light on its feet. You wouldn't expect it for probably I don't know, it's got a full tank in at the minute, so it's probably like 250 kg wet. There or thereabouts. I know it's 231 dry. But yeah, honestly, I try to make sense. I do a little bit of research before I do these vlogs, contrary to popular belief. And the Ducati website is a bit of an enigma, in my opinion. So I went on the Multistrada V4 range, and what initially comes up, even though there's quite a few more than this, is just a lot of Multistrada V4s with a lot of packages attached to them. We've got the V4, then you've got the V4S, then you've got the V4S Radar, which adds £1,000. Then you have what I'm riding today, which is the V4S Travel and Radar. Then you have a V4S Sport Travel and Radar. And then you have a V4S Adventure Travel and Radar. So on the website, the differences are with the travel options, you get panniers, and I did have this bike, we did pick this bike up with panniers on it, but for my needs today, not really that necessary. I always miss this left ear, so we're not missing it today. We're not missing it. There we go. Yeah, so it comes with the panniers, it comes with heated seats, it comes with heated grips, it comes with a centre stand, and it comes with handguards. So that's what you get in the travel. Then if you go sport, travel and radar, you get the radar, you get everything just mentioned then, but you also get forged wheels. And then if you go adventure, travel and radar, you still have a 19-inch front, but you get spoked wheels and aluminium luggage instead. So that's what the website is currently showing. However, I don't know whether Ducati is stepping away from all these kind of packages, and whether they're just having this really interesting configurator where you can go on and just spec it directly as you want it from factory. Now the benefit of that is with all these packs and stuff, I have a feeling they are dealer fitted. So you could say something like, I'd like the travel radar, so then, you know, everything like the centre stand and stuff, I have a feeling would need to be fitted at a dealer and stuff like that. But now with this new configurator, you spec it up how you want, and then it comes like that from factory. And not only have they done that to as well help the cost for the customer, because apparently it's cheaper because it's straight from factory. So instead of the customer coming away with, I don't know, 2 sets of wheels or whatever, just sitting around and they've had to pay for that privilege, it's just all done at factory. You've also got some mad colour option choices as well from factory now, as on the configurator. Yeah, you can spec it with some mad colours. There's some absolutely mental concoctions on there. I've got to say though, I really like the matte green. That's the one that sings to me. But, oh gosh, if I was going for a V4S, I think my weird ass might actually go for the blue and then have like a red subframe. Is that weird? I'll pop it on the screen now so you guys can either say, yeah, you're on something there, Kate, or have you lost your marbles? I'm not sure I'd go so far as to put like red calipers on it though, because you can customise the calipers and everything. It's absolutely mental. But yeah, when you search V4 and V4S for the Multistradas, that is what currently comes up on the website. But you've got loads of other Multistradas, haven't you? You've got things like the Rally as mentioned, you've got Pikes Peak, you've got RS, and they all offer something slightly different and slightly unique. depending on what you want a bike for. Oh God, did you hear that? Oh, hello. That made a noise that I was not really expecting. Oh, it's good job I got my earplugs in, isn't it? Because that was a little bit wild, to be honest. Oh, that garden is idyllic. So beautiful. Oh man, that bark it just had. Absolutely mental. Not get too carried away. Oh God, the top! Jeez Louise, it's mental, and I've not even got it in sport mode, which has the crispiest of throttles. Oh God, literally, that gets up to speed pretty bloody quick, and it sounds dirty doing it. Oh, now I have to say, I know a few people have issues with the quick shifter and blipper on this. Toad from Visordown's one of them. He just does not get on with V4 quick shift and auto blipper, or Ducati's quick shift I think it's called. But I really get on with it. I don't really have many mishaps. My feet just gel with the shifter on this. Oh, look at these. Squadron roll out. Yes. Scooter life. Oh my God. The suspension on this in comfort, or touring should I say, is very, very plushy. Very nice. Oh, can we get on our side of the road please? I know you don't want to get your car dirty. Relatable. I respect it, but not at my cost please. Oh yeah, this is the adventure bike for me. Oh my days, this is brilliant. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get on a big Ducati. After you, sir. Oh, thank you very much. Oh man, this bike! It makes you feel like a gangster, man. It's gangster. It's gangster material. Alright, so I've just stopped for some B-roll and to film my intro, as you probably will have seen at the beginning. But there is a feature on this bike that I would like to talk to you about. So, we switch it on and we press and hold this suspension button. If we look here, a new icon will appear on the screen and the bike will in fact lower itself. Like it just dropped down. I don't know if you saw that, but that means now that I've got a flat foot. So if I keep it in that setting, it means that basically every time I come to a stop, the bike lowers itself. It's almost, think of it as BMW's adaptive vehicle ride height. It's just Ducati's version of it, but it's very handy for people that have short legs like me. Alright, let's get going. Thank you. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this countryside. Right, let's see first a second quick shift. Oh, okay. It's so very good, so very nice. Crikey O'Reilly though, this thing shifts. It's awesome. Stay, pheasant, stay. Oh man. The low and mid-range of this is phenomenal. It's literally breathtaking. Oh yeah. brakes are amazing. They are linked as well. So if you brake at the front, it'll brake at the rear. And as well, if you brake at the rear, it'll brake at the front. More of an unusual combined brake system, but works for Ducati, I guess. But actually, I do just want to pull in here. Zip. Oh yeah, it's actually a fair bit lower with that suspension like that. I love that. But we're going to press it once. So we've got auto, we've got low grip, we've got comfort. So it was in auto that time, it wasn't in comfort. Because it was in touring mode, I thought it was in a comfort setting. I was incorrect. It was in auto. So we've got a dynamic, comfort and a low grip. Interesting. Well, I'm going to put it in dynamic for the moment. And it's set to rider, not rider, pillion, and not rider, pillion and luggage. I do find this technology on motorcycles these days absolutely fascinating, really. And like manufacturers' commitment to working on them and developing them. In fact, we'll see what mode. So we want it in sport mode as well, don't we? Release brakes. There was no brake. Okay, right, cool. We're set in sport mode. So we've got a much sportier throttle than touring. Okay. Yeah, it feels. Oh! Excuse you! Oh, that noise! What the actual hell? Yeah, this thing just. When you have it in dynamic suspension and you have it in that sport mode, it just feels like a different beast. Wow. Yes, I like it. Woo! Makes a very strange bark, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Pheasant, no. Stay. Yeah, boy. But yeah, I really like the Multistrada V4S a lot. It's a weapon. It's rapid, it's torquey, it's grunty, it barks at you, it's sexy, it's overkill, and I like it a lot. So now we'll head to the motorway. Right, well I thought I would just demonstrate a little bit of motorway riding, because obviously with this being a Multistrada, the chances are if you're looking at getting one of these, it's because you're looking to do a bit of touring and a bit of distance. So because we have radar with this for an extra £1,000, it isn't just a front and back radar that you get as the title suggests. It's a little bit more involved than that. So what you actually get is front and rear radar, of course, you get collision warning, you get the blind spot detection, which is these, which flash orange or light up orange when somebody creeps into your blind spot. So I'm slowing down a little bit so a car will pass me on the right, and as you can see, the blind spot detection be doing blind spot detection things. So the cruise control is pretty simple and, you know, intuitive. You've got your on or off button, very self-explanatory. You've got a res up and a res minus, or a set minus should I say. If you want to go faster, you press that button a few times and creep up the miles an hour. If you press that, you decrease in speed. And then this plus and minus button here just dictates the distance of the car in front that it's locking onto for its radar cruise. It also has a nice feature as well where when you indicate, the bike speeds up, just to give you that little bit of oomph and a little bit of gusto past whatever you're trying to overtake. So let's set it at 73. So we've activated the on button, we press the res, and we've set it. So actually we've set it at 72, but if we want to go up a mile an hour, we just press that one, and then it brings the speed up. Now with these plus and minuses, as you can see, when we press up, it gives us a lot more distance in between us and the car in front. If we press the minus button, it decreases it significantly so you can get quite close. Now I'm actually not quite sure what quite close looks like. I'd have to get close to a car, but at 73 miles an hour, I feel like I've got more chance of activating the blind spot detection than actually testing this cruise. Oh, never mind, we've got an M&S HGV coming up, so this will be a great way to test it. So let's see how close it'll get to this Ford in front. I'm putting my trust in you, Radar Cruise. So it's taking me right down. Now this car's overtaken. I'm speeding up naturally. It's gone from 61, 62, 63. And now it's matching the lorry's speed, as you can see. I'm not doing any of that. But then if we're getting, in fact we'll wait for this car to go past us, if we're getting bored at this speed and we want to go back up to our normal 73, what we can do is put our indicator on, we'll start to speed up a little bit, then when we're out it senses that it's clear and we can get back up to that 73 miles an hour. Cheeky! It's cheeky. It's not advised to use kind of the radar cruise control on country lanes if you're like following a vehicle, because say for example you've set it to 60 miles an hour and you get stuck behind a 40 mile an hour car. As the car goes around the bend, if it's not directly in the line of the cruise control will hurry and pick up that speed back to 60 miles an hour, and that's probably not something you want to happen when you're actually on the bends and on the twisties. So yeah, use that on the twisties at your own peril, but you can definitely see the practical application on the motorway, and I like it. Right, what other things can we play with that are quite touring focused? Again, we're just matching this speed in front. It's just dropping it like magic. 60. We've got this, like Blackpool Illuminations. So we will indicate to speed up, and then it brings us back up to that 73 miles an hour that we originally set, which we can make it go a bit faster with the buttons. This is a very, very nice radar cruise control, that's for sure. Let's move over. Heated stuff, while it's a bit of a chilly day, when you are looking at this, you've got your heated grips there and you've got your seats here, but it still tells you the speed you go in and what gear you're in, so that's quite a nice touch. We've got a toggle, so we'll toggle up to, oh gosh, we've got 5 heat settings, we'll go 3. It's actually mad that the cruise control is just doing its business by itself, as I am having a fanny around with the seat heating. So it's giving me a choice of both off, rider and pillion, or rider seat in 1, 2, 3. Again, that goes up to 4, so I might put it in 4 because I do actually like quite a toasty backside. What about this? So the screen is super easy to adjust. I can only speak of how it impacts me as a 5'4" individual while sat on this bike. It quietens down the wind noise, definitely. Oh yeah. Quiet. Noisy. Quiet. Noisy. So I'm just going to shut off the cruise control by just rolling the throttle forward, because I do need to get in this lane because I need to go in this direction. But I want to reset the cruise control, so I just press that res and boom, we're zooming back up to 75, or are we? Is the car in front not going that fast? Again, whilst we're on the motorway, touring applications, 22 litre tank, massive. Obviously, if you wanted more and that wasn't enough, you've got the option of the Rally, which is a 30 litre. Nice big wide bars, nice handguards, since this is the travel and radar. Yeah, so far, from a touring bike perspective, a bike that you can do big miles on, it's ticking the box for me.
Oh man, I'm in off the Multistrada V4S. I don't want to give it back. Oh, this is a problem because I can't afford one. I could never afford it. Just shy of 25 grand for this bad boy with the panniers that aren't shown here. But oh, how the other half live, because if I could afford this bike and it didn't impact my living situation in the slightest, it'd be in the garage. It's absolutely phenomenal. The engine is fruity, it's got character, but it's also really smooth with it as well, and it makes it effortless to ride and a bit too easy to ride and a bit too easy to go a bit fast on. You need a lot of self-control with this machine, but oh man, I'm in love. Oh my god, I didn't think ever in my life I'd say I prefer a Multistrada to a GS. But if you asked me, would I go for the R1300 GS or this? I think it's this. And but you know what? There are so many like pros to the GS, like the low centre of gravity and the weight because of the Bikesure engine and the shaft drive, so you don't have to constantly fanny around with a chain like you will with this one. And you know what, a GS would probably help me keep my licence a bit longer, but I can't deny that this is probably one of the zestiest, sportiest, spunkiest, sprightliest, how many adjectives I can throw at it, adventure bikes on the market. And I feel like you could also take this on track and have an amazing time, like an that's not the speed limit, is it? But yeah, I feel like you could take this on track, have a zesty time with it. I've been on track with Baron von Grumble when he was on the Multistrada V4 RS, and that guy was leaving Panigales for dead. He was leaving them in the dust behind him. It was unreal. Like, when you put someone who's got skill on that bike, you could have so much fun on track, but then you could also easily just load it up and go and travel to Europe and go to all the Alps. Like, it's a very, very versatile bike, and yeah, I'm sold. Sign me up. Now, it's not without its cons. So what I'll do, I will just pop my pros on the screen now. I think it's pretty obvious what they are because I've been gushing about it. The engine is amazing. The dash is great. Having said that, there is a con with the dash, but generally the interface and the ease of use, it's there, it's great. Heated seats, heated grips, 5 settings on each, like, they work great. I've used them today. The radar cruise on this works phenomenally, great, no complaints either. And the engine, it's just a ballistic missile. But it does have a few cons, and I'll pop them on the screen now. But just one of the cons off the top of my head is the dash reflects the sun real bad when the sun is hitting it at a certain angle, and you just can't say goodbye to reading whatever's on it. You just can't read it. So that's a bit annoying and a bit unfortunate. Also, the weight of this compared to things like the GS with the Bikesure engine, it's noticeable, but because there aren't that many seat height options, it is also quite manageable. But yeah, there'll be some other cons on there once I've had time to reflect on my journey today, because right now I'm in gushing mode, as you can tell, because it's mint. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm actually scared for Mike to get on this and ride it, because I think I might be emptying my bank account because he'll love it. I just know it. Alright team, well, I hope you've enjoyed this review. I've enjoyed filming it. It's been wicked. I absolutely love this bike, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.